I look to the end result. The end result is a conviction, right? Then I kind of a backwards rationale from there to the beginning. Now, how do I get to a point where that's not the end result? How do I get to a point where you're acquitted or you're found not guilty? So the fact that you're over the limit is really of no consequence to me. I don't really care. Everybody's over the limit. So approaching it from the point of view, well, I was drunk, or as one guy said to me yesterday, I told the guard I was drunk. Well, so what? You know, you have to be over the limit to be in court. You know, de facto you must be. If you weren't, you wouldn't be in court. So leave aside that part. Once you're over the limit, that's only one element of a drink driving case. It's the most obvious one, obviously. I mean, if you weren't over the limit, there wouldn't be a prosecution. But now that you are, then there's other things that have to be proven as well. You know, one of them is the time that you drove at. That has to be proven. And you know, if the guard sees a parked car and a drunk guy sitting next to it, and he decides to, well, I'm going to arrest that guy for drink driving because he's drunk next to the car. There's no proof that he drove the car, and you don't know what time he drove it at. And you need those two. In most cases, not every case, but in most cases you do. You need those two. You certainly need to be able to prove he drove. A drunk guy sitting next to a crash car is just a drunk guy sitting next to the crash car, unless the drunk guy says, I drove the car. When did you drive it? I don't know. That's a problem because you can't tell the time he drove it. Now, it's curable in some ways by the state, but that's an essential proof. The fact that you drove it and the time that you drove it are essential proofs in a drink driving case, and without them, in many cases, case is over. Doesn't matter how drunk you are.